Yaama, you know when you're growing up and you're told these foreign fairy tale stories. Now, it is my belief that they are oral historical stories and lore of other Indigenous peoples, but it seems as though they have been manipulated to a point where it's intended to try and manipulate us. And it also attempts to reinforce this colonial white superior notion. I want to give you an example, one of many examples, but one of them, I think, for me, really brings this or validifies my point. When you're growing up, you're told this story about Cinderella, this character of Cinderella. As you're growing up, you're told this story, and it is visually depicted as a white woman, right? As this one. But it actually turns out that she is a black woman. Now, people are probably saying, oh, Brother Bruce, you're going mad now, you're wamba, blah, blah, blah. Let me explain to you how it even validifies within the story, the Cinderella story, that she is a black woman. First of all, one of the most and main important points is her name. Now, her name is Cinderella. If people do not know what cinder is, it's basically a piece of charcoal or soot or whatever it is. Now, can somebody tell me what color that is? That is black. Now, they gave her this name. Now, colonisers are very big when it comes to name calling. They called this woman Cinderella because she was black. And this is why one of the main images that come to mind when you're thinking about the Cinderella story is her cleaning the fireplace. And as the story goes, her father was wealthy. He, there was a stepmother that came in, and father went somewhere and never came back. And the Cinderella, inherited the wealth of the father, but then was manipulated by the stepmother and the stepsisters. But again, the reason why she was treated the way she was because she was black. Now, people think, oh, and they'll probably go in here and they'll probably comment to say, oh, but Bruce, they called her Cinderella because she always had ash over her face and blah, blah, blah. Do you honestly think we're that stupid? The way that they treated this woman was how colonizers or white people treated black people, and how they've done it for a very long time, enslavement being one of them. Domestic slaves is basically what they were explaining throughout the Cinderella story. So again, it is this illusion that you're fed that this Cinderella was a white woman, and that she, this prince fell in love with this white woman, left a glass slipper as she ran out, and blah, blah, blah. Actually, it was a black woman. And again, a part of that story was that the prince's family also didn't agree with him, and that wasn't because she was poor. It was mainly because she was black. So again, this is how they utilize oral stories and, oral history to reinforce this colonial notion or mindset. So leave it with you, Mom. Think about it. Let me know your thoughts.